Hey, how's it going? Aaron Chen here. First of all, Happy New Year. I'm creating this video. I think it's the second day of the new year right now. I made a copy of this video, but unfortunately my computer broke down. So you can see now like a little laptop there. It used to be a big iMac, right? Well, that's in the workshop now, so I've had to replace it with my Air. And I've got to redo this video again because it was such a good video. I just want to make sure that I get that information in your hands, okay? But what I'm going to be talking about today is how to be successful in business. You know, I think that this is a very apt video for this time of year. You know, 2017 has just gone by. You've got the whole other year, 2018 in front of you. You know, how do you do this right? Because you're probably sitting right there watching this video and you're thinking to yourself, well, I didn't really accomplish that much in 2017. I want to make sure that that doesn't happen in 2018. So how am I going to be successful in my business, right? So I'm going to talk about 3 things today, okay? 3 things that are going to help you have the most amazing 2018 that you've ever had in your life, okay? Now, it's going to require you to commit to these 3 things, okay? But I'll talk about them and you know, hopefully you know, this will resonate with you and you'll take some action and you'll be ready to go, okay? So first thing, okay, that you need to commit to this year, in fact you can start doing this right now, is you need to commit to your learning and your knowledge. Okay, so think about what you're trying to do, all right? If you're here and you've been trying to build a business online, for example, for a long time, or maybe you're just getting started, the one thing that you're probably not doing that much is you're not committed to your learning, okay? So you've got to commit and you've got to become like a sponge, right? You've got to be that sponge. You've got to find people that have the information that you want and you want to stick to as close to them as possible and get as much information as possible, okay? I'll give you an example. If you're trying to build an online business, then there are certain things that you have to do, right? Ask yourself this question. Have you ever done a webinar before? Or do you know how to do a webinar? If the answer is no, then why not? Because that's one of the key skills that you need to start generating income online. Okay, I'll ask you another question, right? Are you doing video marketing? Again, if the answer is no, then I would be asking you, well, why not? Because that's one of the key skills that you need to get people on your list to know, like, and trust you, right? So these are just 2 things. There are lots of different things that you need to do, okay? So how do you do all this stuff? Well, number 1, you focus and you commit to your knowledge and your learning. Now, there are 2 places that you can get knowledge and skills from, okay? The first place is a very easy place. It's for free, right? You can go on Google and Yahoo and YouTube, right? And just research the information and get all that information for free, okay? Now, here's the problem with free information, all right? Most of the time, the free information that's out there, it's only going to give you probably about, okay, so if this is 0, internet marketing knowledge that you have, and this is 10, right? Free information is probably going to get you probably about there. Okay, that's about a 4, I would say, okay? It's never going to get you from here to here. An 8, 9, or 10, which is where you want to be or where you need to be to start creating positive ROI in your business, it's never going to get you there, okay? So that's the first way. The second way for you to get from here to here is, unfortunately, you just have to invest in the right information, okay? So you got to go out there, you have to find courses, and you got to pay for it. Okay, you gotta buy it, right? You gotta invest in these courses. So, for example, I've invested in hundreds of courses over the last 9 years, right? I wanted to learn how to do webinars, so I researched for the best courses. I probably bought like 3 or 4 courses on how to do webinars before I found the right course, you know? I wanted to do email marketing, right? So I bought multiple courses to teach me how to do email marketing properly. So again, there are lots of different information out there, but if you want to have breakthroughs, I found that, you know, free information, unfortunately, it's only going to get you so far. You know, to take that leap from here to here, you need to invest in the good stuff because, you know, again, I'm just having an honest conversation with you right now, right? It's just the way the world works, you know? People aren't going to give their best information for free. You know, they create them, they package them, they put them into courses, okay? So what I would say is don't be afraid to invest in your knowledge because remember, your knowledge is an asset. Nobody can take that away from you. And once you have it in your head, you can create as much income as you want because it's going to remain in your head forever, right? Yeah? So that's commitment number 1, okay? Commitment number 2 is to implement what you've learned, okay? Because think about it. if you committed to learning and you're a sponge and now you've got all this information in your head, but you're not doing anything with that information, you're just sitting there, watching videos, maybe you're watching my videos, maybe you're reading all my emails, but you're not actually doing anything with that information, how is that going to better your life, right? You see that sign right there? Hashtag own your future, right? You gotta own it, yeah? You gotta own your future. You gotta own 2018, okay? The buck stops here, all right? You can't, 2017 is gone, whatever. Maybe you made some promises to yourself and you didn't keep them, whatever. But, that year's gone. You gotta do this now. You gotta own it, okay? You gotta own your future. You gotta take action, right? You gotta implement the stuff that's in your head. Yeah? If you don't take any action, and you're just constantly absorbing information, it doesn't do anything for you, Sitting around doesn't make you money. You gotta do stuff, right? So your commitment number 2 is to implement what you've learned, okay? I'm sure you can do that, right? Commitment number 3 is to never quit, never give up, okay? It sounds very, very simple, but actually, it's pretty complicated because most people can learn stuff. They can jump on webinars, they can read emails, they can read books, right? They can, some people can even take a little bit of action, okay? But most people can't stay the course, okay? In fact, most people, 98% of people will end up quitting at some point, right? If you know my story, I've wanted to quit over 20 times in the last 9 years that I've been online, right? I'm glad I didn't. At some point, I actually did quit for a little bit. I quit for like 3 months, 6 months. And then I was like, I can't do this, I don't want to be in my day job anymore. I want to create a life for myself. So I got back in, yeah? And I'm so glad I did, because if I had quit, then I wouldn't have generated hundreds of sales last year, and this wouldn't have become a reality for me. I just would have been grinding away in a day job and, not having any success at all and being very, very depressed and unhappy, okay? So never giving up is so important, okay? And the way that you never give up is you surround yourself with positive information, right? Positive people, positive messages, positive information. It's very easy. You just go onto YouTube, you go onto Instagram, you go onto Facebook, and you subscribe for free, okay, to positive messaging, right? You can watch my videos, you can watch Gary Vaynerchuk's videos, you can watch Russell Brunson's videos, you can watch Tony Robbins' videos, right? All good information. And these are some of the things that I use to keep myself on the straight and narrow, right? Because I know that it's going to be tough. I know it's going to be hard. I know that I'm going, I might lose some of my social media accounts. I know that, something's going to happen and I got to fix it, right? But if you set that expectation for yourself, it will, it's like water off a duck's back. You're expecting that stuff anyway, and you're just going to keep driving forward. Does that make sense? Yeah? I hope that helps you, okay? So these, I would say, are the 3 things that you need to commit to 2018 if you want to be successful in business. Very, very important, right? So number 1, just to repeat, is focus on learning and your knowledge. Number 2 is to implement that knowledge and the stuff that you learn. And number 3 is to never give up, okay? 3 things. Very, very simple to do, but the funny thing is most people can't do these 3 simple things, okay? Which is why most people are not successful in business, right? But the difference is that you're going to be, okay? And you got to believe it, right? You got to believe it right here in your heart of hearts. And it's got to be, the way that you've got to look at business is that you've already got that success, right? It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. It's going to happen, okay? And you got to believe it. And the only person that can back yourself is you, all right? And that's the thing about being an entrepreneur and being in business is it's a lonely journey, right? The only person that gets to celebrate successes and failures is yourself, right? It's kind of a solo thing, but if you believe in yourself and you got the right mindset and you're taking action and you're getting results and you're improving your knowledge, believe me, you'll be okay. Okay, so let me know what you thought in the comments below. That's kind of all I wanted to share with you. First video of the new year. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a boost. And I think that if you wrote these 3 things down on your whiteboard, okay, or write them somewhere on your notebook and have it out all the time, and every day if you constantly looked at it and you reminded yourself to learn, to take action, and to never quit, you'll be fine, okay? So let me know your goals for 2018. I want to know in the comments below. Let me know what you want to achieve this year in 2018, okay? Do you want to achieve you know, huge success? Do you want to make 6 figures in your online business this year? Do you want to quit your job? Do you want to fire your boss, right? Do you want to build your own business? What do you want to do? Do you want to generate 10 leads a day on Facebook? Do you want to generate 50 leads a day on YouTube? It might be small goals, it doesn't matter, right? Whatever your goals are, I want to know what they are, okay? And listen, I wish you all the best for this year. And you know, if you just stay the course, I know that you can do it, okay? So let me know what you thought of this video, and listen, if you want to get a little bit more from me, okay? If you want to get a little bit more training like this, a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more on the technical stuff, I want to teach you how to do that, of course. You can do that 2 ways, okay? You can subscribe to my channel. I'm always releasing a few videos every single week on YouTube. But also, if you click on the link below, you can get access to me, okay? You can get access to my free training course. I actually show you how I built my business over the last year, how I was able to generate hundreds of sales, if that's what you want to do, completely up to you, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I wish you, again, all the best for 2018. I'll speak to you very, very soon in another video. Take care.